All right. Hello and welcome to the December Copywriting Clinic as we embark on this journey without Miss Cara for the first time, when we dearly miss her and we wish she was here. But she's with a brand new baby who deserves all of her attention. So today on the agenda, we have Mr. Otto with a landing page. And Shanna, did you bring anything? Did you say or no? You said no. You were just going to torture me.
I might throw some stuff in there. I'm just, I'm working on several projects at once.
All right. And Quinn is just observing. Now, this is not unusual for December 15th, but I still thought it would be important to have this clinic. And yeah. So let's start with Mr. Otto. Why don't you show us what you got and we will critique. Or actually, why don't you throw it at me in like Discord or something, and then I'll put it up on the share screen.
I can share the link on the chat, and you can open it.
If that works,
and everyone can open it. Yeah, it's like a milestone to be sharing this for me. Ever since I joined Autonomy, I always like, yeah, I will join the next copywriting link, the next, and it took me quite a while to actually put some two together. And I have been joining two. So yeah, last week and last time I joined, I guess my first one where I was presenting something, and today I have something different. So this is a landing page about my lead magnet.
Oops,
that I made.
I just messed up. It's better, yeah. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know, but my number one thing is sales psychology, right? So like I come at copywriting and everything. Like I've always known that I was going to be a writer since I was a little girl, but I studied psychology before I studied copywriting. So from my sales psychology perspective, I have to tell you one thing that's not working. That ship is sailing away from your website. That means that subconsciously you're suggesting that we walk away. If you put that image on the right and your live navigation system on the left, then the ship will be sailing into the live navigation system.
That is that's an excellent observation.
True.
And number two, and this is also a very strange one, but it really works, is if you look here, you have your row and you have your container that ends somewhere around here. Can you see my mouse? And then this container ends like 2 centimeters to this way. So in sales psychology, that means unreliability, that your company is not reliable. So if you move,
because they're not aligned, you mean the boxes?
Because you would never see a building with these kind of jagged edges unless it was an artistic building. But this is not an art website. This is a set your course and be straight website, right? So you want to be more like a high rise. You want to give that energy of a high rise. But if you move, if you flip those two, the image with the thing, your live navigation system edge will line up perfectly with this box, and then you're fine. You got your high rise because you got a straight line on the right with the end of the ship, and you got straight line on the left. And as long as your text will align to the straight lines, you're golden. Do you see what I'm saying? I do really like the ship and the light through the sail. I think it's beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm gonna flip them, and then what do you mean that the container should be aligned? So the content would be
like the edge of this dark navy box will line up perfectly with the L up here.
Yeah, with the text. Yeah.
The back of the L.
I hope I can do it, but I'm using MailerLite to build this, and it's
but so you have
I will try.
You have a row with a little box and a big box. Can you not have a row with a big box and a little box on the right?
Maybe I will play around, but like, I should be able to do that.
because it's the
I-
same
yeah.
row, just flipped, and then you put the image in the small section on the right, and you put the text in the big section on the left.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to change that right now.
Or flip that image like this, and then the line, the dark box line will align with it, because if the ship is sailing towards the right, then it's still sailing
Yeah.
towards, like, if you cannot do it the way I said to start with, you can just flip the image and upload it again facing a different direction, so that the ship is
Yeah, that
sailing
would also
towards
work.
the Ahoy.
Yeah, I now flipped the image, but I think I need to change something with the image because now it's quite a far away. I don't know if that matters though.
That it's not aligned with the box underneath, yeah, that matters. So you need to align it left instead of right inside the little
Let me
square.
check one thing.
I did an ad with a ship
I-
too. I'll have you take a quick look at it as well, Agnieszka. Maybe I can get some of your brain thoughts. I put the link in the chat.
Well, hang on, it's Otto's turn right now.
I think it I
We're
think
just
it
talking
might be
about
alive
ships.
now.
Oh, my baby, how you feeling? There's my baby, look at her. She came back from the hospital. Oh, mama,
Oh.
you're the best.
Oh, that's
Sorry, my
good
dog was at the
news.
hospital this morning, so. Oh, Mike Wong, oh my goodness. Okay, you go ahead.
Okay, if you now update the site, it should be working. At least it's better.
I like it. It's much more open, isn't it, Shanna? It's like wind blew through it.
Yeah.
Do you see it? Do you feel it? Who feels
Yeah.
it?
You could fly through it. Yeah.
Right.
So I have to take two words out of your, or I suggest to take two words out of your title, a course. Set sail towards your dreams is something that people say and talk about. It's a common sentence, so you can use that. And underneath, instead of using the cheesy unlock your potential that every single coach uses, set a course. Because unlock your potential, it doesn't have much power anymore, because it's what the AI keeps telling people to put.
Yeah. And what you're doing, and that's what you're selling, is you're selling that you're an assistant in creating a program for people for life navigation. So that's it's also what you're selling. So it's like set a course with me, or pay me to guide you to set a course.
Set sail towards your dreams. Set sail towards your dreams is something that is in popular consciousness. So that will land with somebody, right? Like, what you want to do is your words from the website need to land in my heart, right? They can't be in the head. Because if I'm reading something and it stays above my eyebrows, then I'm never going to make a buying decision about it. Do you understand what I'm saying? Any questions about that statement?
I think you have to repeat it, but you can also press F5 now and it will be updated.
If the sentences that you write on your on your homepage never make it below my eyebrows, if they always stay in here in the frontal lobe, in the processing unit, and they never land in my heart, I'll never buy from you.
So you mean to not keep the copy too intellectual, or what do you
I'm
mean?
saying that every single human makes decisions, make purchasing decisions with their heart, whether they're an emerald and they read all the facts and figures for 30 days before that. At the end of reading the facts and figures, they'll take that all into consideration. But the final decision, when everything is equal, will be made in their heart. Now, with this little heading here, Otto, I don't know if it's the size of my monitor, but I really kind of liked it when it was 4 lines, and kind of match the height of the ship, it seemed more expansive. Can you make that font slightly bigger so that it takes up 4 lines again?
Well, let me see. I think I should be able to.
Because it's like when it was 4 lines, it like there was like a matching energy on right and left. I know I'm so totally woo. I don't know why they wanted me to copyright teach you, but then I'm also writing the things for autonomy. So
you're so good. Oh, you're so good. This is so good. You know, I'm looking at it from a photographer's perspective, and yeah, you're just, yeah, you are so good. That's why.
Thank you.
They want you to rub off on us.
I think I maxed out on the font size.
Can you press Control Enter?
Oh yeah, like I make a new line. I can try that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think where.
Maybe ahoy.
Yeah, that works.
Set sail
towards your dream.
Okay, do it like this. Do it like this.
Like
ahoy. Set sail towards your dreams.
Maybe
your dreams
towards
together.
Your dreams.
No, your dreams together.
No, towards your dreams.
Your dreams. Let's see how that looks for the balance.
Yeah, you can
because
now
psychological, like language-wise, your dreams being together makes a difference. Oh, there's Mr. Nimitz. I'm ready with the refresh button.
Yeah, try. Hopefully it's up.
Ahoy.
No, it's
fast start. Fast start.
I need to click save. Oh, I think I forgot to click save. Try now.
No, why not?
Maybe
Shift
just
enter
takes a few seconds.
after ahoy. Luna.
No, I have it like that. It just, I guess, just takes a minute to update the server. Now on my end, on my browser, it's updated. So it should work when you update it.
So, Miss Photographer, towards your or towards your dreams? No, I like it like this.
Towards your? Yeah, I don't know.
So, you're missing the word course in your subtext. Also, the other thing that I like to see, if possible, is to make the live navigation system, the yellow, a little bit bigger.
Yeah, I agree. A little bit bigger, and maybe life navigation course.
Doesn't matter. The system, because then below it'll be set a course. Like life navigation, set sail, set a course. That's what we're looking at here.
Yeah, and it's not a course I'm offering.
Oh, look at your baby.
It's a system.
Your baby's wearing a sweater too.
This is not my baby. I babysit her. That's my job. I babysit people's dogs for a living. Aww. So she comes over for daycare 3 times a week.
That's beautiful.
And
she likes you.
She's like a human. She's like a human. We're like dogs and she's like a human.
The little dog, he tries to stick his tongue inside between your teeth. That's his goal in life. That's his only goal. Anyway, set a course, refreshing. Oh, I like the live navigation system. Maybe, can you make 2 spaces between each of the words? It's just too blendy now for my eyeballs. Live navigation system. Like instead of a single space, do a double space between the words or spread. Well, I don't know how much control you have there. I would say change
I can do a double space.
Change the kerning of the words by 25%.
If I can do that.
I know you're using some tool that doesn't have kerning control.
Yeah, this is pretty.
You know, when I run into that, I'll go on to Canva or PicMonkey or something, and I'll build it, and then I'll just do it, and then I'll post a photo instead of using their copy.
That's how I did mine.
Ah, it's more important for it to be square and looking right.
I'll show you guys. That's exactly what I did. See this out here, own your body language? that shit's a picture.
Sweet.
Because I wanted it to match this. Oh, that did not work. That is not going to work because there's no such page. Oh, I forgot about that one. I wanted it to match this. This is also an image, right? And so I started making these infographics and branding. So, and then this font is not available on the web, but as a photo, it is available on the web. So you can continue mixing this font with like a regular font, or I can. Back to yours. We have a course now. Okay, I love it now. This is much better. So now, do you guys use AI at all for your writing or for your idea generating? I can show you how I use.
I used AI for the first drafts and get to kind of brainstorm the content. And
so if you're using AI, if you continue the conversation in the same chat window, it's going to have a lot better results than if you start a new chat window every time you want to ask it a question. Did you know that?
Yeah, it learns,
like it has all the history about, like I saved the chat windows thematically. So I have one about the chakras, and then that robot inside that window knows all about chakras. So I can just say, write me da 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 da, and then it'll know. If I ask the same question in a different chat, like a brand new chat window, it's not gonna know shit. It's very strange because as you ask it questions, it pulls the information and then it has it all right there. And I was actually continuing in a chat window about something, and then it remembered something from way before and gave me the answer when I thought I didn't give it enough info. So.
Yeah, I wasn't.
I question. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to follow up on the AI discussion that I couldn't get it to write any perfect copy. So at the end, I felt like I ended up writing most of it, but it's kind of just help to get some idea.
When I ask it to give me 20 options of one thing, usually one option is pretty good. Or I'll mix and match some of the options, make something really good out of it. When I ask it to make me one, it's usually shit. Okay, so now we see each other, we set sail, it lands in our heart. That's good, that passes, right? Up until set a course. But then make daily progress. Now, the weirdest, so the thing that we want to achieve here in this sentence is your ideal client is, sorry, you're right, they're distracting. You're distracting me. That was from the table. That's what I just bought. Give it to Kitty. Sorry, guys. There was dog theft going on. When what you want to do with this section is hit the person, like say the person is sleeping in the middle of the night and they wake up, right? And they go to the bathroom. And while they're in the bathroom, they're thinking about their life, right? And something comes up, right? You want to address those kind of thoughts, that the middle of the night thoughts, right? And so make daily progress is not something I would think while I'm peeing in the middle of the night. Oh, I want to make daily progress. But what would I say? How would I say make daily progress if I... Okay.
Something like, chart a course for whatever may come, or something that integrates, will help you chart a course, but it's flexible enough to make allowances for the unknown.
I think it should be exact what they're thinking.
Yeah, I would think about it that detailed. So like, how else could you think that?
Let me see what AI said.
Okay.
Oh, I'm gonna bring it here actually. So I have all these different chats here, right? I'm going to put it in the business accelerator chat because it's more similar subject matter. Yeah. I don't know what she's going to do with this, but
let's see.
So I said, can you give me some options to improve this sentence, make it more approachable and in sync with fears and worries of the person? And then I should probably put a column so she knows where I ended. Take small steps every day with a flexible system designed to adapt to life's unexpected twists and turns. See how much more emotional that languaging is?
Yeah.
Right? I'm not saying you should use that, but I'm just saying I asked her to make it more approachable and in sync, right? Move forward each day with a flexible system that's built. See, move forward each day. That is something that I would think in the middle of the night. How do I move forward? How do I go forward from here, right? It's a lot more green language or personal language than make daily progress. Yeah, the other two. I like the top two that takes, what do you think, Shanna? What do you think, guys? And Mr. Nimitz, are you here?
I saw Mike Wong on.
I am.
But yeah, the
Wong,
first
yeah.
sentence, at least it says everything I wanted to say. So I feel like it hits home with all the points.
To
So
make daily progress?
take small steps every day with a flexible system designed to adapt to
that
life's
one.
twists and turns.
Yeah, flexible system was what I was looking for. Something that conveys that it's, you know, that it's you're basically, because I can get this from anybody, but what I need is something personalized for the things that are for the variables in my life and in my world. So I would need to have someone like you know, walk me through it or help set up something very personalized, but flexible enough that where you set me up to where I can make it flexible as things come and give me those skills or whatever that playbook.
Yeah. So then when we took, oh, you know what? Somebody showed me something cool the other day. I want to show you. It's a secret. It's a secret. Luna, please don't attack your brother. So check this out. Oh, I can't make it bigger. Let me open like a notepad. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Now move. Thank you. I know how to work a computer. Okay. This is an AI prompt. This is a very key AI prompt that will give you a really interesting little table. So now, Mr. Otto, what is your target audience? How would you describe
I guess it's yeah, that's a good question. I haven't spent too much time thinking about that. Like it's I kind of started to do this because it was something, I guess I would talk to people who are like me, interested in same things, kind of getting their life organized and wanted to get somewhere, wanted to use some sort of a system, set some goals. So I think yeah, it's I guess anyone in the autonomy community, for example, someone who's looking to improve their lives and wanting for improvement and wanting to kind of wake up as a better man or woman every day, I would say. So yeah,
and
someone motivated
what you talk about is life navigation system. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Where's my notepad? There we go.
I think someone who's motivated enough to do something for their lives, right?
Life nav, but I have to explain it to them, right? And make daily progress with a player. Okay, see, this is good. This is good for AI.
I don't need some disciples.
What?
I don't need some disciples. Some people he can discipleship.
Okay, so check this out. So I will read you guys this prompt from the beginning, and then we'll see what AI brings us back, right? So please conduct thorough customer research for me by providing specific information about the frustrations, desires, dreams, and fears experienced by my target audience in relation to life navigation and making doesn't matter, it doesn't care. Daily progress with a flexible system tailored to life's unpredictable journey. The target audience is described as people who are ready to organize their life and make progress. To ensure a comprehensive understanding, please provide 10 pairs of frustrations and desires, where each frustration is related to the opposite desire. Additionally, provide 10 pairs of dreams and fears, where each dream is related to the opposite fear. For instance, if one frustration is struggles to attract and retain customers due to perceived complexity and technical nature of AI solutions, the corresponding desire would be attracts and retains many customers because they've explained their complex products in a simple to understand way. It is crucial to include industry and business model specific results in your research. Please be as specific as possible. To present the findings in an organized manner, format the output of the 10 frustrations, 10 desires, 10 dreams, and 10 fears in a table. The x-axis of the table should be numbered from 1 to 10, while the y-axis should include the categories desire, frustration, dream, and fear. Now, I did not write this because this is way too much math for my brain, but I'm using it from a wise math person. Now we're going to put this in our business accelerator chat. We're going to stick this in there and we're going to see what happens. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, she says she can do it. And then I always say, why? Okay, and then I say, give me what you got. And then she'll usually does it. What? No.
That's weird response. I cannot do it. Well,
but I just did it before.
That sounds like a good prompt.
And there's always a trick. There's always a trick. Oh. But she did it before. That is so weird. Because look at this one. Oh, what if I put it in this one? Okay, hang on. Different chat window, different result. Boom. That's weird. I told her I would never be inflammatory. I'm going to put this. Can I put this on a new one of these? Nope. I'm gonna put this in a Google Doc for you.
All right.
That will preserve the table. No, I think I need to take a photo. Hang on, I'll put.
You probably work on a markdown file. Maybe it's just markdown formatting.
No, I'm pasting normal, not clean pasting, but I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I know how to do it. It only gave me 10. Oh, I did ask for 10. And then you do this. And then I can put it in here. Et voila. There's more than a few ways to skin the same cat. Okay, so those are the fears and frustrations and desires of your target audience. If you change your target audience in the description, in the prompt, you're gonna change the result. My message is too long for this. I'm gonna split it into 2 sections, okay? Oh, let me paste it. There you go. Save it, Mr. Otto, save it. And whoever wants that prompt in 2 sections, save it as well, because it's a good one. I don't know why it didn't work in that other chat. Maybe it's got an issue with me in that other chat. But this one where I've been doing these for different systems. Yeah. So back to your website. And again, this, I'm going to ask Koala if she can give me, and I'm going to go back to the business accelerator because.
Yeah, now that the boat's turned around and you scroll down, it looks like the boat is sailing towards that banquet in the clouds. That looks nice.
Yeah, and you can see the horizon here underneath the word towards.
Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, scroll down just a tiny bit. Yeah, see, now it's like bringing you to this table, you know, this serene place up above. It's like the boat in the clouds is bringing you to this place.
I like the left side. Well, I would change one thing about the left side. I would do auto vector and more cursive looking, not the same, because you have the same.
I would flip the photo too, so that the chair back is underneath that yellow line and facing back into the picture, back into the writing. I'd flip the photo.
She's right. The chair is back to your website, not facing your website. Even though there's no person there, it's still turning back to your website. You learn quick, lady.
Yeah, I took note of those. Good input.
A what?
Good input.
What about input? Sorry.
Like good ideas. I took notes, so I will make the changes
Very good.
later.
So I asked AI Koala to give me 10 different options for your call to action. And what we had, it was a new habit of flexible planning. I don't think anybody's sitting at like in the middle of the night wanting to get a new habit. I think they want to get rid of habits. Like the word habit is something you want to, like in our society, right? Probably because we're in an upside down world. But habits are something you want to eliminate. So because we're in autonomy, we know that developing new habits is positive. But for them, maybe one of these other thingies.
Maybe develop discipline.
Nobody wants to develop discipline.
Yeah, but I'd pay Otto to kind of develop discipline for me.
They want to have discipline. They don't want to develop discipline. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, Otto's job is to help you find a path that ends up as a result, it develops discipline.
Yeah.
He's like our guide, our what's it called?
But what about elevate your performance? I gave all these guys in the chat so you can look at them at the same time, because I don't know if this is too small for you. But like, so I'm looking, embrace flexible planning. Well, I don't know. I'm sitting on the toilet at 2 o'clock in the morning. I don't think I want to embrace flexible planning. Doesn't sound interesting. Unlock the power of no. Master the art. Yeah, man. Adopt. No. Harness the potential. But flexible planning, I don't like that word. Forge a path to consistent success. I think I might be interested at 2 o'clock in the morning while I'm peeing to forge a path to consistent success. The second half seems really boring though. Ooh, but the second half of the one below is nice. Consistent momentum and achieve milestones regularly. Like between 8 and 9, I think it's pretty good. What do you think, guys? Mike, Shanna, Quinn? Quinn, your opinion counts too here. Just FYI.
I think a combination of 8 and 9 looks pretty nice, and I'm extremely fascinated with this whole conversation, I must say.
Okay. Why? What's so fascinating? All right, he's busy. And I also kind of like the beginning of number 10. Make consistent progress out of reality. Kind of like that.
Yeah, starts well.
Can I ask you guys' opinion on something? Because this is like a personal thing. Personally, I don't like it when all the letters are capitalized in a sentence. Because it makes me think that it's like professional or corporate or stiff. Like if I write to my friend, I would never capitalize all the letters in a sentence. But then that's the traditional way of doing it. But it's always kind of like irked me a little bit.
Yeah, you make it more casual if it's not. I just felt like it's a heading, then I just
It's
felt that
supposed to be
that's
like a
standard.
conversation, right? I'm sitting there on the toilet, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, and you're like, hey, Agnieszka, develop a new habit.
People
Right?
associate it with yelling now too, like you're yelling at me in text and things. So it kind of looks like a heightened, yelling. But also
Develop
it's like
a new
if you want to use
habit.
it, yeah, exactly. Get it here. But I'm finding that I want to be really that when I use capital letters or all capital letters, it's because I want it to catch someone's eye. So I only use it if it's very strategic for what I'm using it for. So I'm trying to look for creative ways to do all caps, but not just using it as a title anymore.
So coming to the next sentence. Sorry, go ahead, Kato. I'm sorry, I'm rushing.
Yeah, I think in this case, maybe you're right because it's so long, but I think a short headline, it like Shanna said, like it will catches attention. But I'm gonna try to put it to lowercase and then we can make a comparison.
What if it was like
conversation?
What if it was conversational? Like you're like, ahoy, set sail. Hey, come here. What if it was like part of that kind of conversation and not like a headline? So now I have to pick apart this sentence, and I have bad news for you. I have a lot to pick apart. All right. You're sticking the word. You're sticking the word free way too early in the conversation. Like here, you're this expert, you're going to be expert, and then now you're free. Now you're not an expert in my work. But, and also it's not yours, because if it's yours, why would they buy it? Look at my new bag. Oh, can I buy your bag from you? No. You know what I mean? They did that in an email. I gave him shit today about that too, because they said in the Richard email for the history blueprint, my history blueprint is not Richard's history blueprint, it's ours. He made it for us, right? So it's not yours. and it's not free. The life guidance system that helps you reach your goals has been made available to you as a free resource. This amazing life guidance system resource. And I don't like the word resource after system, because is it a system or is it a resource? Pick one. I kind of like life guidance system. You know, you developed this life guidance system for me, and it's my resource. And you now are making it available for free. It's normally not free, but you're making it available for free because you want to share your insight. No, you want to share insights with me, not my insights. Like this whole thing needs to be rewritten about not you, about me, not you. I made this for you. This is here for you. As I create more materials for you, I want to make sure you get them. So give me your email address so you can continue getting these materials that are yours.
So I should never use the first person.
Well,
like my thinking here was that yeah, I was thinking like it makes it more approachable or more personal if I'm talking about something about me, but maybe not.
Yeah, it's about you, but it's about me. So instead of saying I will share my insight, say something like, these amazing insights were created for you, or whatever like that. And I want to make sure that you get them, and what you deserve, you get. You know what I mean? Like you want to make sure there's an I in there, but it's not like I in front. The I is behind, and this is all for you.
Okay.
I am bringing this for you. This is for you. You're not leading at the front and the stuff is behind you. The stuff is in front of you and you're behind it. ¿Sí? ¿Comprendes?
Yeah.
Like, unless you're a famous baker, you wouldn't walk around with cookies saying, try my cookies. These are my cookies. You know, I made these cookies for you. Have some cookies. You know, different energy.
Yeah, good example. Yeah.
This again, I would take that to psychology like we did the other two. Like, because when I'm peeing in the middle of the night, align myself with my subconscious. I don't know if that's really something that like, those are not my words. You want to see what the robot lady will say? And see, she already knows I want 10. I don't even have to ask her anymore. She's learning. Just say way cheesy. I like talking to her like that. I just said try to do it differently because I don't like what she's come up with. See, these ones are better. The other ones were kind of shit, but these ones are better. She gets too stuck in your original idea sometimes. I will put them in the chat. I'm not saying that any of these is specifically good. What I'm saying is between, like, if you take all of these statements that she put in a blender, you'll come up with some words that you haven't thought of that may be better than what you have. I wouldn't use any of those directly. Just like before, it was a combination of 8 and 9, right? Forge a path to consistent success, sustain consistent momentum, achieve milestones regularly. Yeah, and I would skip the 2. forge a path to consistent success, sustain momentum, and achieve milestones regularly. Skip the word consistent the second time. So we're done with Otto. Now we're moving on. I'm just joking.
And thanks so much.
Questions?
Yeah, this improved it a lot, and I can do another round of editing with this insight. And hoping
she does sometimes have good ideas. She really does. Like this consistent momentum is a great image, right? Like you didn't say that specifically, but consistent momentum is something that all of us want to achieve, I think. Because that's where we're lacking is motivation, right? Motivation and momentum are linked. But nobody wants to talk about motivation because motivation is the bad side of momentum, you know? Sounds like homework.
Yeah.
Remember you guys made me rename homework in the other class? Because exactly it felt heavy for that same reason. I know it wasn't you, Otto, that made me rename homework, but they did make me rename homework.
So what was it renamed to?
Advancement Adventures.
Okay, I remember that.
Took me a second to remember. All right. Do we have anybody else? Do we have any comments on what we've just gone over? Do we have any questions from the audience? And the two
you can
mics.
look at my boat picture because it's kind of in the boat theme. Maybe do a quick critique of it.
Sure, if the two mics are not gonna speak up.
Unfortunately, they're pouring concrete like 30 feet from me, and without my windows, it's like they're right on top of me, and it's kind of hard to concentrate when I've got.
Are you getting windows back eventually?
Supposedly, the landlord said 2 weeks. They're gonna try and have somebody here.
Wow. I feel for you, man. All right, Miss Fernandez. Show me your boat.
It's in the chat.
Oh. No,
yeah, it's a link to Ed Longke's in season 10.
You sure you pressed enter on that?
What's that?
Are you sure you pressed enter on that? Because the last thing I have is inner clarity and authentic living.
Oh, well, here, let me do it again.
Do it live.
Hello, Mr. Dokorok.
Oh my gosh, I totally thought that was from my computer because I'm doing clips for Do It Live Right, just like in the background. I was like, oh shoot, I didn't turn something off.
Ooh, look at that.
So if you scroll down, I'm one of the comments.
I'm just starting to analyze this picture. Because I don't know what Edward does. Like, is he a sailor?
No, he's a business analyst.
Should we say that somewhere? Because even chief strategist doesn't actually say what strategy what.
Right. Well, see, he has the idea to put together to make a business where he's a consultant, and I used like as much of the information that I could interpret like as simply as possible, and that was just like a sample of what could be, I guess. You know, I wanted
like
to show
your graphics,
kind of what it would look like. What's
but
that?
I like the graphics, but I don't like the text.
Right.
And I don't like that long enterprises is one line instead of two lines.
Ooh, that's good too. Yeah,
because
I just kind of wanted to start ideas flowing for him, but he really needs to flesh out what it is exactly he does.
Yeah.
I would explore with different font or typeface options. Maybe something that would work better with the graphic, and I'm trying to look for the right word, but yeah.
Also, his
Maybe it's
name
too.
needs to be bigger and 2 lines, I think.
Yeah, I got that. I got 2 lines and bigger. I agree.
Or
That
the
seems good.
long enterprises too at the top. Can you do that, or is that in the
Yeah.
style sheet? And no.
Yeah, no, I can do that. Yeah, I think it's worth it, worth an update.
Because if you do long enterprises as 2 words, then you can have that the star thing next to it, like a logo.
That'd be
The other
nice.
thing I would do on that star is I would do some outer glow a little
Yeah,
bit.
that was a hard one because it's a compass, I think.
Yeah. I think in Polish it's called star of something.
Oh, okay.
But I forgot what you guys called it in English.
Some outer glow to just make it stand out.
No, you know what it's called? It's called in Polish, it's called the rose of the winds.
Yeah, it's called compass rose here.
But anyway, it needs some outer glow so that it stands out from the cloud a little bit better. And then if you do long enterprises in 2 lines, make it the same height as from the N to the S, you know?
Right. Unit height or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, so that the rows and the long
Right.
line up at the bottom and at the top. You're happy
Yeah.
your sister's home. I know. You're a crazy one.
Okay.
Are you coming back soon?
Yeah, I can't work on it right now, but I'm writing all this down.
Yeah, and the text again, you have to filter it through like the clients for Edward, right? Edward's client. Are you sure that's the best picture of Edward we can get?
No, I did. That was a screenshot from our Zoom call. This was just a quick mock-up, like a sample.
Okay.
Right. Yeah.
But you have to think about like, so okay, so he's a strategist, he's like a corporate strategist, right? So the dreams and the desires, the 2 o'clock in the morning peak kind of thing, that is something that's done by CEOs and CFOs, right? What are their fears and their desires, right? Most of the time CFOs and CEOs, whatever, they're very A-type personalities, and they're really concerned with looking good. So I would kind of go with that. How can Edward make sure that I look good and everything lines up?
And
it's more complex than you might imagine. It means nothing. That means nothing. That's an empty.
Right.
You might as well have.
Right. I mean, I made it empty on purpose because it's him that needs to flesh it out. Right. I tried to be like as empty and ambiguous as completely possible so that it could be fleshed out.
Yeah. But you could also take some of the same kind of idea that Otto had with the setting sail and the forging through rough seas and all that.
Right.
With your image.
Yeah, that was the compass rose and the ship and well, I got the idea from him because I did my interview with him, and all the colors from that ad I took from his room that he does his Zoom from, and he has a giant ship model right on his dresser behind him. So I actually just took all of the ideas that were from his world to flesh out something that might feel familiar to him.
Nice. I wouldn't call him chief strategist because if he's looking for a job from me, he's not chief of nothing, but I would call him like whatever strategist he is, business strategist, enterprise strategist, investment strategist, whatever his specific thing is.
Mm-hmm.
So that it's really clear to me because yeah, it's not clear. Industry logistics business, that means not much.
Right. It doesn't. Right. Thank you so much.
That's it?
Yeah, I think so.
Anybody else came with anything to examine? Mr. Doc Rock? Do you want us to examine something?
Yeah, how's your prep going for your show tomorrow? You working on any copy for Do It Live?
Yeah, what you doing with the Do It Live?
I'm working on the CNN White Wine Wolf Spritzer comeback. I've got 2 Christmas stories. That's no problem. I was going to do a fake CNN bumper, Happy Holidays from CNN, and talking about how they promote fake news. So sort of, a 1 minute to 90-second sort of a promo trailer for CNN. So
have you
going
written
through,
down anything that it might say, or what is it going to say?
no, I don't have anything on paper yet.
What
just
what
script-
are, kind of what are you going on? Like,
So we go with something like, so in 1994, while NAFTA came out to dismantle the Canadian and US economy, we had wall-to-wall coverage of O.J. Simpson. That type of thing, right? In 1998, while Bill Clinton had numerous corruption issues, we focused on Monica Lewinsky. That type of stuff, right?
yeah.
So
You could even be more subtle and just say, we focus on this, and then have a picture or have video of Monica Lewinsky in the background. Like that was what they showed.
well, I'm trying to do it as quickly as possible because I've got a lot of editing to do. But it is a good idea. So and the tagline at the end is, some people call it propaganda, we call it news. That's the tagline, right?
Sweet. Well, I'll pull the transcript, and there you got some copy.
So yeah, so it'd be like historical things were happening, but they did not focus on it or covered it very little. So that's the thrust of it, and it's like a 1 minute, 90-second thing, voiced over by White Wine Wolf Spritzer. So maybe Shanna, who's been so amazing, once I get this video, she can add in the Monica Lewinsky and the Bill Clinton stuff really quickly.
You mean like tonight or what?
Yeah, we're working on this for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm into like Clint Eastwood style, like 1 or 2 takes and just get the stuff done, right? Get the stuff done.
I hear
right?
you.
I'm not a Kubrick.
I'm working on a breakfast club thing right now. I'm taking all of your footage from your breakfast things, and I'm putting together Doc and Shanna's breakfast club.
I like it.
Yeah, I went and got footage
I
at the
can see
diner.
some crazy things coming in the future. I got some visions, I'm telling you.
Cool. Keep writing them down, please.
Awesome.
Keep writing them down. Talk them into a microphone. Get them written down. I got Otter AI. I can transcribe anything. We'll do it.
Well, I think we can push out a lot of content really quick. I got a funny feeling. But that being said, I got shot down for I had a James Bond style promo I want to do today, and somebody agreed to do it, but then they left early from work at the bar. I tried to conscript people.
Doc, Agnieszka can do a Russian accent.
Of course she can.
Maybe she could be your part.
Excuse me, what?
No, I was trying to do a skit at the restaurant bar today.
Okay.
So I had a person, one of the waitresses volunteered to play the bartender part. And it was like a James Bond thing, right? It was like, so I told her, I said, you just need to say 3 little things, and I'm just going to walk into the bar and sit down. So I sit down and you say, hey, I'm your server, Nelsie. Who are you? What's your name?
Rock. In a Russian accent?
No, it doesn't have to be, right?
Oh, but I was all into doing a Russian accent now.
It could be, yeah, Natasha, right? Natasha.
I voted for Russian accent. That was from me.
Yeah. Well, the first person I asked was a Russian bartender. Actually, she had the real Russian accent, but she didn't want to do it.
Maybe mine would be more real, though.
Probably.
Well, Well, ask him, say, what is your name, darling? Or however you say it. See, I'm terrible.
What is your name, darling? What is your name? I'm asking you again.
Rock. Doc Rock. And then the next line is, what'll be your pleasure? And then say, well, I could think of a few things. And she gets offended and
Nothing is
rolls her
for
eyes
you,
and says,
Shanna.
well, what can I get you to drink? Right?
What can
I'll
I get
jump
you
over
to
your-
drink? Are you going to order already or what? Why are you taking so long?
Vodka dry martini, shaken, not stirred.
What are you, James Bond?
Doc Rock, special agent. Right? And then somebody hands me a piece of paper saying, Captain Rock, or Commander Rock, the DNA results are back from the lab. So I look at the piece of paper. Oh, DNA test results confirmed. Ernest Stavro Blofeld and Klaus Schwab are the same person. It all makes sense now. This
When I
might
was
not be live and
younger,
let
there was-
die.
I thought you were going to say something like the busboy was your son.
Oh, yeah. There's other directions to go with DNA test results, right? But
The
When I
test
was
results are
younger,
in. The DNA
there was
results.
there was this guy in Vancouver who always wanted me to say, pass me the microfilm. Pass me the microfilm.
that's how we find the nuclear vessels in the microfilm.
Microfilm. The evidencia. Anyway.
I'm looking for the nuclear vessels.
So that link in the chat was for Shanna and her enjoyment and entertainment. All right, are we still doing copywriting here or what? Are we doing copywriting? You can turn down my Russian. It could be nice Russian, but not really because Russians are not nice.
I don't usually write with coffee because it's kind of messy. I prefer a pen or a pencil.
Copywriting.
There, made it up. I gotcha. I made one up there. Gotcha.
Doc's wonderful. I really like Doc.
Of
Me
course.
too. I really like Doc too. I'm having fun with his footage. He's a wild and crazy guy.
Yeah, so I was going to try and get it. Now, maybe I still can find a place to do the James Bond tonight. We'll see. Maybe the cafe will be open. Maybe I can get somebody there tonight.
I just got your James Bond. I was going to cut Agnieszka's voice over me, and I was going to be the character, but put her voice like lip sync to it.
So I want to get it in real life, in a real life location, in a bar.
All right, it sounds good.
And I could do a captain's log as well. Captain Doc Rock at the Starship Flipside would do a captain's log report. Did you see Mike's, Carlos? Did you see the promo he cut? What's that?
Yeah, what is that?
I'm interviewing the manager at the breakfast place.
Oh, cool.
Oh, look
morning.
at you.
I like it.
And your hubby's filming?
No, I'm going like this,
Oh, cool.
like that.
Wow, you're
Nice.
moving. You're shaking
that
it up.
part
I'm
of
telling
your-
you, you're a mover. You're a shaker.
Yeah,
Is that
Doc
part of your
started.
integration exercises?
Well, okay, so kind of. I'm doing like a self-directed. I'm doing like a self-directed thing, and I'm trying to use all of these like social media tactics and sales tactics and all this stuff to sell the Christmas party, and also sell other people their projects. So like Doc's putting the stuff together, and I'm like, oh, we could do like, he's doing like this breakfast thing, and then but he's also trying to do like it as a little business side venture. And so I'm just trying to flesh things out, take things one step further. And I like the idea of Doc and Shanna's breakfast club. I didn't ask, I just jumped in and made some breakfast footage myself.
Nice. Wow,
Nice.
everybody's up in their game here.
It's nice. It's time. It's that time of
It's
year.
nice.
Nice. So no more copywriting? Do we stop the recording?
Yeah, I don't have my my stuff written down, so
We
I
got a lot of
mean-
good stuff. I'm going to take this and I'm going to cut it up and see if I can do a little mock thing for Doc or even add it to different footage. So we got a lot here, a lot of audio.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
and you got the beginning stages of the class, and that's very beneficial. So
Did you guys see the handout that I made? And I shared, I think, somewhere.
I haven't dug that deep yet.
Let me see if I can share it.
You wait till till tomorrow when you see the CNN news report about Al Gore destroying Christmas. Oh my
Why
God.
is Al Gore destroying Christmas?
Well, you will find out when CNN
Oh,
butts
this
into
thing.
Do It Live.
Did you guys see this thing? This
That
is the
is excellent.
handout. You can print it and hang it above your desk.
I did get that, and it is in my print queue.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make more.
I think it came through my email. I think
I have,
that's how I
like,
opened it, was through the email.
that means you're in my mailing list. But yes, so I'm planning to make 15 of them, different ones. So, and that whole aesthetic informed my whole website. Oh my goodness. Rabano. Anyway. And look, my training doesn't even have my, oh my God, I just realized this. This thing is not even on any menu. On my website. You can only get it if you have the actual link. I'll have to change that.
When you post this, are you going to just post it where the announcement was in events? The replay?
This copywriting thing?
Yeah, or can I get a Google Drive version of it, or?
Yeah, I have it in,
I need a
I have it in
downloadable link.
Dropbox. Like, I mean, it saves automatically into Dropbox.
All right, yeah, if I
I
can get
can
the
send you
Dropbox
the
link.
link to that, like, right away.
Thank you.
Why don't we, oh no, we're gonna have to hang up and then it'll transfer and stuff, but yeah. So, what do we do now?
Let's pick a random website and look at their copy.
Go for it.
How about that?
Go for it. Pick one then. You know, this is autonomy.
So doesn't matter the subject. Just
No, I mean,
website.
it's your idea. So
yeah,
your subject.
So let's see. I had a.
Let's do Hustle. What is it? Academy. Something cheesy.
Hustle Academy.
No, it's what is the thing? Let me find it.
Okay, so this is just random, and I'm not searching for anything in particular. So this is a tab I had open. You want me to share or?
Go for it.
So it's really no particular reason. It's just there. It's a thing I find interesting.
Are you sharing your screen or what?
I'm trying to. Okay, so here we go. So this is a website, the James Bond dossier. So I discovered this when I was researching Moonraker. So what do we think of this?
I mean, it's highly specialized.
Yeah.
All the ads on the right are their ads, but they're not very well done. I mean, I kind of like the top. It looks kind of old-fashioned, the tabs at the top, but
yeah, it's like you're peering into old-fashioned files, right? I guess is the idea.
Yeah, and I kind of like that, but then I'd like it more like you know, yellow and like background with white squares, you know, like make me feel like I'm in the file for real, you know what I mean? Like if he made it that yellow file color at the background, and then this 07 box office was a square in the middle, then I could feel that I'm opening a file kind of thing, right? I don't know. I think it's done in a little bit of an old-fashioned way, like it's a 20-year-old website.
Yeah, it's got that older website feel, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's we'll just take a look at another one I have open here.
Sure.
This is the Holocaust Encyclopedia and the Nuremberg Code, and I seem to have to refer this in the conspiracy season a lot for many of the episodes. So I always kept this open.
So now I think that this website is the exact, like, this really illustrates that we live in an upside down world run by necromancers. I can see Shauna laughing, even though she's not.
Amen, sister.
Look at all the color scheme. It's black. So now looking at these colors, right? So I read this thing once. I've said this in copywriting clinics before. Writing, if you write with red pen, it's for accounting, if for adding up numbers. If you write with blue pen, it's for ideas and things that are like nebulous, right? And actually in Polish, niebo means blue. And black was reserved for necromancers. And now in every office, we're required to use a black pen to fill out all the government documents. They say it's for the computers. But from scanning documents, we know that the computer can scan any color ink just as easily as black. So it's not for the computers. Anyway, so there's two colors on this website. There's black and there's blue. That specific blue is the same as all the other knowledge sites, like technology blue, that's what I would call it.
Twitter
or knowledge
blue.
blue. Let me see. I think, yeah. So I just said technology blue, and I came up with this article. I'm gonna share it in the chat with everybody, but it has like a nice little screenshot of all the different blue. So why is technology blue, right? Why is technology blue? Technology is blue because blue means knowledge, blue means ideas, and blue means authority, right? Like, so that's all. I'm trying to see if they have a reason here in this article why. Yeah, I don't know. This is a bullshit
let's look
article.
at Jay Dyer's setup. How about that?
But so the Holocaust Museum wants you to know that they're knowledgeable necromancers.
Okay.
Their color scheme.
What about Jay Dyer's?
Go for it. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. That's Jay Dyer's. What do we think of that?
So now the black here doesn't seem as overwhelming or all-encompassing as it does in the other website. It just seems to be there to highlight the white. Am I wrong? Is that how you guys are feeling about this?
Yeah, it's the other website. It was like ominous, like on purpose. Yeah, this just looks like copy.
Oh, no doubt. Yeah, no doubt. Because of the subject matter and you know, it's a serious subject matter, so I guess it was intentionally ominous.
But even the images, they were like just very heavy and dark.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because there's certain marketing going on.
So Jay Dyer, again, has a little bit of an old-fashioned feeling website, but his ads are nicer, a lot nicer than the first website we saw. Everything seems to be clear and well laid out. It's not confusing. If I were him, I'd probably increase the font size a little bit because it's kind of small.
Oh, this is that's not actually Jay Dyer's. That's
21st Century Wire, but hang on,
yeah,
look at the yellow.
Century
Go back.
Wire.
Go back. Go back. Go back. Okay. See, so they're mixing white and black with like the 21 is white, and then this is gold, right? And so the gold is the gold ray of love and wisdom. So it's the wisdom as opposed to knowledge. The blue stands for knowledge, and the gold stands for wisdom, or, you know, royalty. which is supposed to stand for wisdom. But he made a mistake. Do you guys see the mistake? Ooh, I see the mistake color-wise. These people, not he, but these people. See the word, the wire, this color, where 21st century wire, that gold. The donate here button is the wrong gold, and the live blogs, the go and the donate here are different gold than these social media icons and the logo.
Hey, want to take a look at Stefano's?
Show me Stefano's.
For UPT.
Can we also
So this
take a
is
look
not
at the...
final.
Hang on.
A work in
Otto
progress.
wanted to say something.
Yeah, after this, can we take a look at the link I said that is the Hustler University?
Okay, hang on. Let's take a. Is this Stefano's website?
Yeah, this is this is not a final version by any means. Actually looks a lot slicker since I saw this. So this is a early work in progress. This is rough.
You know what I don't like about the way you guys do it? I don't like that there isn't like a nice introduction at the point, at the top, because like you go movie night madness. I know this is not finished or whatever. This font should be bigger or whatever, but still, it doesn't give me a good introduction. Like it doesn't have movie night is a weekly event that right? Like a proper introduction. So if I land on this page, if my friend Sally sends me that page, I can know where I'm at, why I'm looking at this, what's happening there. You know what I mean?
Okay, so this is more of the finished, because he's getting close to putting it to the public.
Okay, you're scrolling way too fast, so I cannot analyze the top line because you're already on the third line.
Okay.
I think I would like to improve on the description, these two lines here, because weekly free movie night madness. So it's like, hi, my name is weekly free movie night madness. And then right away it goes into the questioning. It's like, you know, you're saying, hi, my name is James. And the woman goes, hey, you want to have sex? You know, it's too fast. There's too fast. I think that, and I'm not really sure, like I know I've seen this question before, have you ever watched a movie and wondered why the protagonist took that decision? First of all, that's French. It's supposed to be made that decision in English. But second of all, it's too soon. And I don't know if I understand what does that have to do with anything. It doesn't resonate with me, that sentence. Like I would be very specific. Movie Night Madness is a weekly event where we sit on the couch and watch a movie while analyzing the meaning and, you know, that's where Stefano would have to say what you guys are analyzing and why you're analyzing. And then wondering why protagonist took that decision would be at the end of the paragraph. If that even wasn't, like, I'm not sure if that's the way it should be written.
So he'll put the website public in the next couple of days and you can.
But he's never said, come to me and said, hey, can you look at my copy? Do you think it's okay? I'm not going to go in there and go, by the way, I'm the expert and I don't know if that sentence makes sense. Because, you know, I've been studying this for 30 years.
You know, I wrote down. Oh, I hear you. I like.
Oh, look at that one.
Here, hold on. Let me put my camera on.
I love the image, but I was missing text. I was kind of disappointed that there wasn't more text above the image or just below.
I like how you said it something like, if I were to improve upon this, I would do this, or my contribution on improving this would be. I thought that was a nice way of saying it.
Like scroll up. You're scrolling way too fast. See, this is why you guys don't develop the top, because you guys are all way ahead of yourself. Right here, movie night madness. What's with the question marks? That makes me feel like you're unsure of yourself. You don't know what's going on in your own business. right? The Princess Bride. And where's my nice introduction? Hello, welcome to the Princess Bride. My name is Brian, and I'm going to be your host. Here, what we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about how the Princess Bride affects you and your feelings and the reason to watch it. So take a look. True love that makes your heart, that whole beginning is missing. It just goes directly to let's have sex. And I think it's too soon. Like we haven't had coffee yet. And
Right.
I've thought that about more than 3 of your posters already. Just since you're asking.
There was one really good one that was like, I don't, maybe it was Wag the Dog or something. There was the Robert Redford one, I think might have had a good one. There was a couple that really sucked you in right off the bat. It had a good, headline
Intro.
like you're talking about. Yeah,
But
intro.
it needs an intro. It just doesn't, it can't go from starting at 8 p.m. True love that melts your heart. There's just not enough there.
Oh, I thought the Princess Bride said it all.
But you're presuming everybody's seen it, but that's not true. And also, just because you know the person coming over to your house doesn't mean you don't say hello and shake their hand like with an honor. Like, even if it's your best friend coming to your house, you would be honorable and you'd be like, hey, John, how's it going? Nice to see you, man. Let me give you a hug. Would you like a cup of coffee? Right? You wouldn't be letting, hey, John, coffee's over there. Like, I mean, sometimes in some relationships where somebody's over at your house a lot, yeah, you would say that. But here, I don't come to your house more than once a week. But you're not even saying hello to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like I'm fully welcomed and that my hand is shaken and I'm given a chair and handed a cup of coffee when I land on this landing page. I feel I'm like, yeah, so sit over there. The movie starts soon. Huh?
We give you a shot of tequila instead of coffee.
Well, even if it's tequila, I would like hello. Right at the top here, I would like a hello.
No time for hello. Just drink the tequila. Don't think.
Well, but what I'm saying is you're trying to get people to come to your movies, right? You're trying to get people to come and sign up. And it's like it was very Russian. It's very Russian. Sit down, shut up. Your coffee will be there soon. Do not ask any stupid questions.
Those Moscow coffee shops are rough, are they?
Yeah, no, I'd like more like a hostess there.
Okay. No, that's good. That's valid for sure. Definitely 100%.
And there's certain things that make me lose faith in this website. Why is it uncategorized? You don't have enough time to categorize it? Is it not important? And why is there these question marks? Like those two things make me think that this is a fly-by-night company that I should not invest money in.
This is good stuff.
Well, I'm trying to talk Stefan on the just like not having to commit to a theme for a season. He thinks he has to commit to a theme for a whole season, right?
No, he doesn't. Why does it have to be a season?
Like,
it doesn't Movie Night Madness.
Season whatever, episode 5, Princess Bride, no problem, right?
It wouldn't even be that. I wouldn't even do that. I would say you've had 20 movies under your belt now, so this is episode 22. The Princess Bride.
Yeah, let's pick good movies and get the information and have a good chat.
I suggest that you guys show the Monsters Inc. next time.
Oh,
Monsters
horror
Inc.
movie night.
It's a baby movie.
Yeah.
Gross.
Why? It's supposed to be like the conclusion on the Upside Down world.
Monsters Inc., where they suck the brains out of the kids' heads.
It's a cartoon, isn't it?
Yeah, it's gross.
But it has some dark story behind it, or whatever.
I thought Dark Crystal was a dark story, also a kids movie.
Yeah, that's true.
Very dark movie, yeah. And
that one's about really bankers.
Yeah, Labyrinth. Yeah. Labyrinth, I think they marketed to kids too.
I never even saw that. That was scary. But Dark Crystal is about bankers. It's very interesting.
It's
Wow, that one
very
gave me nightmares.
elaborate production. Dark Crystal is a very elaborate production in terms of the puppetry and all the craft that went into it.
Well done.
Yeah.
Actually, I learned about that movie in the hermetics class. Dark Crystal, we studied it in hermetics. See, I like the whole, like I like the slideshow with the little, but the thing that the text is failing against the photo, like, can it be 3, 4, 5 times bigger?
I don't see why not.
Because it,
Yeah.
yeah,
But
it's
I would say that
so, yeah.
I have like the post on the forum, like I think they're very entertaining to read through. But yeah, I'm agreeing also with Agnieszka. Like every time I see them, I'm first very confused. What is the post about? Especially in the first times. So I do think it's important that it comes clear immediately, like what is the about, because otherwise people have tendency to skip it or just go back, go do something else if they don't understand what it is.
And why
If
do you
I
have
have
so many
machine.
screenshots?
Oh, that's no, that's from me. That's just what came to me when I was writing it up. I wanted to tell like a mini story.
I think
With
there's too many
posts.
screenshots and not enough text in these generally, like as a body of work.
It's supposed to be like a comic book style, I think, with a like a picture and then the comic book text.
But I think he's presuming people know the movie. But now I know this movie, so I can laugh at this one, but none of the other ones I could ever laugh at. They were all like, oh, unrelated pictures, some weird text. I don't know what that has anything to do with anything. Because you guys have all seen these movies, right? But I haven't.
I don't know. I looked at one that it was for the movie, and the text story, it told almost its own little story, and I hadn't seen the movie, and I thought it was really good and engaging to watch the movie because it was obvious that it was taking the screenshots and making a whole different story out of it.
Yeah, and if it was a story, I think it maybe would be better, but it's like we're not introduced in the Ted Savage character, like we're not introduced that he's at the beginning and that he's telling a story. Like this slide, the last slide, I would totally take out because we don't know. It's not, it doesn't make any sense into the other slides because in the movie it doesn't make any sense either, but you get over it when you see the beginning of the movie. But the storytelling, I like the storytelling with the pictures, but because I don't know anything about these people or who they are, I would appreciate something like, above the first slide, say, boy meets girl, and then it's true love, but adventure continues. And when you have adventure, you have peril. And when you have peril, you have bad guys. You know what I mean? Then that would be an intro to a story where I could understand what's going on. But here, it's just like quotes from the people's line. Like, I don't know. It didn't seem to introduce the movie to me very good. I'm sorry if I'm being critical. You asked.
That's what we want, right?
Yeah, but
And then
this is good stuff.
Don't miss Moving Madness Monday night at 9 p.m. That's a heading. Why is it so small that I need a lupa to look at it? That should be at the top. That sentence, that's your introduction. That's your hello. And also, I don't like don't miss because don't miss tells me to miss it. Subconsciously, don't come. Don't miss is a very bad, in marketing, it's a very bad expression. It does more damage than good to the psyche of the client. Make sure to come. Like if you go to a small 2-year-old, say, don't fall, the kid will fall 100% of the time. You can test it. Don't trip, they'll trip. Don't spit, they'll spit. So if you're telling the inner child of a bunch of people, don't miss, they're going to miss. It's a thing. It's a brain thing. And you misspelled my name up there.
No!
In one, where the grandpa bit. At the bottom, it's fine. It's perfect. Oh. Now I'm warm. Luna, you okay? You're mad at me because I took you to the doctor. They took your blood. I know. I'm a horrible mama. If you guys want me to help you, I can like create one example so you can follow it or something if you think that what I'm saying is useful. It's
Well, I'm
still
thinking you're making
my
good points
opinion.
here, right?
And you can always ask the koala to write you 2 or 3 different introductions and then blend them into one good one. That's it.
That's all I got for now.
I know I was hard on you. I'm sorry.
I
Anybody
feel
else?
that they're good. I think the posts are good, but if you just like, but what my takeaways from what Agnieszka were saying was that it just needs like introduction paragraph of what it is about, and then perhaps you need to include a little bit more information about the movie for those who haven't seen it yet. Because also the posts were very funny to me about the movies that I had seen because I understood what they were about and it was entertaining. But when it's about movie that I haven't seen, like I'm just scrolling to the post very quickly because there's nothing because I understand nothing none of it. So yeah, it has to provide something for the people who haven't seen the movie.
Yeah, and then also include the tone of the person inviting, yourself in the beginning to create an inviting feel. So make sure that your DJ self is introduced and you're using all your skills.
Okay, we'll do it pro wrestling style. We're gonna go bombastic.
In the right corner, we have the movie. In the left corner, we have the audience. We're gonna meet at 9 p.m. on Monday.
Tables, ladders, and chairs, kitchen sink match.
That's right.
Well, if we still have time, I thought because you were discussing about what website copy to look at, and I was thinking what could be the most over the top cheesy website, and then it was the Hustler University that came to my mind.
Okay, show. Share it.
It's a link on the chat. You can open it.
What is Hustlers University?
It's the Andrew Tate become rich type of thing. Like there's tons of these people with these products that just take this and I will make you rich. And yeah, I'm just always very skeptical. Not for me.
The advertising sounds a lot like autonomy, surprisingly.
Yeah, like overall, I think it's good. Like they have put a lot of effort into it.
Like lifestyle, whatever. Kind of trendy.
He doesn't look very nice. It has this kind of ominous
He's a
feel
cage
to it.
fighter.
Your path to freedom. I don't know.
And
The black.
Is he considered like a MGTOW? He's like a man going his own way.
Yeah.
Andrew Tate's giving up on women? What?
Yeah, he went Muslim.
Huh?
Yeah. You didn't see that?
No.
See,
What?
He's got
I
to
don't
pray
follow
though when the
Andrew
beautiful
Tate.
women
I
come
don't
around.
know.
It's quite weak.
I
It
don't
all looks
understand
a
the
little bit,
controversy.
doesn't, okay. Answer me this. Doesn't this all look a little bit like dark? Mindset, money, fitness.
And it seems like it's all about him. Look at that. I mean, it's him smoking a cigar, him in a green jacket, and him kind of in a
Naked.
angry move.
Well, that's why he's trying to
Yeah.
get your money. So you're buying him. You know, he's the product, the Mega Man.
You got to
You
get
know?
a good pump on for your website. Got to get your
And
pump
whenever
on.
And
I
it's
see
funny because look, he wrote I there instead of you.
Yeah, he's all about the self and me, and he's all about egocentrism.
What will I get access? I
It's
was just
hard
telling
hitting
you
and in
guys.
your face.
Christopher Green, AMTV.
Look at how this is honestly, I don't know, but this lands badly on me. Like it's insulting my intelligence. Step by step money making blueprint. Do this, do that, money arrives. Like, am I an idiot? Like, why am I going to give you money to that? That does not sound, there's no content there.
His audience that he's trying to get money from is gullible men. So he's trying to weed out the smart people and
Obviously,
get the
he's
gullible
scaling from
people that'll just give
zero.
him his money. You give him your money.
Look, he's scaling from zero. That means he wants the people with zero right now. That's his target market.
Well, they think they're zeros. It's the beta men that sits behind computers. They think they're zeros.
But they would be scared of him. Those beta men would not take force with him, would they?
He appeals to them. He's like the bully that's kind of nice to the nerds, and he appeals to them. Like, hire your bully. Hire me. I'm your bully. I'll give you strategies that
But look at this. Shortcut your way to success. That doesn't mean shit. What are you gonna do?
Right.
Daily check-in. Oh, nice. Thank you. My mom checks in with me too.
He's your mommy.
But it's surprising how well it works in that like the internet is full of these products that say like they post this picture of Lambos and then they say I'm gonna make you rich because I'm rich and I'm successful and you just need to say what I do and then they are very confident and like there's so much of that.
It's also full of Nigerian princes.
And look, he's got a little logo taped with like a little gold figure next to it.
I think that's a rook.
Yes.
It's a chess piece.
But it's gold. They don't only come in gold, white or black, not gold.
Oh, that's right. I think he was a chess champion, a world chess champion.
It's also black.
Supposed to be macho.
You know that color, this orange, that's the sacral orange. So it's money and sex. But not like goodness or sharing or kindness. And this picture is supposed to be strong, tough men. But look how they're standing. They're all standing in a week. I give away everything to others kind of pose. Every single one of them. If you guys watch my Anarchapulco talk, where I talk about foot point, these gentlemen have all the same foot point, which to me in psychosomatic therapy, I would say that they were taught from a young age to give away all their resources, all their energy, all their money, all their food to others because others deserve it more than they. And they to this day have this kind of thinking mentalism that they should give everything away to others, like all your energy, all your whatever, right? But then a lot of them have in the upper half, so in the bottom half of the body, they're giving everything away, but in the upper half of the body, they're guarded. And every single one of them has a form of protecting my genitals posture. Like the guy that's got his hands beside him, he doesn't have relaxed beside him. They're like trying to migrate to cover his genitals, but they're not quite doing it. That's the two guys on the left, right? the black, the third guy from the left, he's full on protecting his genitals. This guy's protecting his belly, like somebody's gonna eat him. This guy's protecting his belly. This guy's protecting his genitals, like the two first ones. And these two are protecting their bellies. So they're not confident. None of them are. And they're not self-assured. None of them are.
Well, and they're identifying with their clientele, because their clientele are like weak beta men too. And they were like that. They came from these industries where they were trafficked, quote unquote, or in those worlds. And they had to give it all away and be athletes for other people to gain. And now they want gullible people to feel that way towards them and give their stuff to them. So they relate that way there. And he even says that it's not a big part of his business is porn. And he says, I'm taking money from these weak, gullible people. And that's what I do. If you're going to be weak, blah, blah, blah. But if you know that you're weak and you give your money to all this, then you can have this inside track to me and I'll help you become like me. We'll turn the tables and now you can take advantage of weak, gullible people. Yeah. So yeah, it's entrepreneurism, but it's using mob mentality and things like that.
So I just put in powerful man, right? Mm-hmm. Now, one thing about these powerful men, and this is like archetype, we're talking Jungian psychology, right? So that's the basis of all psychology. What these men all have in common, their shoulders are back. They come at me, bro, kind of back, yeah? Their feet are parallel to each other. They're not splayed, right? You may not be able to see the feet in many of these poses, right? But you know that this guy's feet are not like this, right? This guy lifting weights here. Look at their shoulders. When I all I did is type in powerful men.
Right, real powerful
look at how
men
they're holding their shoulders.
Right, real powerful men are going to see that lineup of goons. And they're going to be like, yeah, no way. These guys aren't, like you said, these guys aren't strong and powerful. They're not. These are insecure. They're hiding stuff. They're, protecting themselves. They think it's on, but they don't want real men and they don't want people. See, I think it's brilliant marketing because it's them trying to weed out what they don't want and get what they do want.
Because they're the hustlers.
Right. Right.
But look, so these are richest, whatever, most powerful men, whatever, and look, their shoulders are all back,
and
right? Their feet, some of them are splayed, but that could be like an emotional relationship with their wife, but their legs are certainly not spread,
Mm-hmm.
And they look a little stiff. That's probably because they're Chinese. But look here, they're standing at clapping and still their legs are not splayed out like that. Right? These are real richest men in the world. So whenever you're looking at a certain energy in marketing, you can always double check if that's what's the thing. I can't seem to find anybody with feet here. This is a powerful man right there. He's got one woman sitting on him and the other one standing behind him waiting for his order. Yeah, a lot of the time, if you look at Hollywood, you get the archetypes very clearly developed and displayed, right? Like The Godfather. That was how Hollywood presented a powerful man. Have you ever seen a Godfather crossing his arms? Unless he's gonna kill somebody, right? And he's really disappointed in them. Right? But look at his shoulders in every scene. His shoulders are back. Right? He's not or protecting his genitals. Imagine the king of the world standing like these guys are standing. That's not the king of the world. I know you already said that, but I'm just showing you guys examples of what I'm talking about. So you know I'm not talking shit out of my ass. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the autonomy, it has so much more light through the website, right? And even Richard has so much more like a real man energy. than this website. Like, if you have to try so hard, are you really powerful? I don't know. Those are just the questions that are like, and this is really very, very narcissistic picture. The money and him having naked in front of the thing, and he's got some kind of a display here. I don't know.
That is hilarious. I mean, how obvious can it be that, I mean, it's just like they're just playing on the, like the, uh, what's that lower brain function, the Abdullah Oblongata?
Amygdala.
Limbic.
Yeah, limbic brain. You're talking about Abdullah Oblongata or whatever, however you say it. But no, it's the limbic brain, the reptilian brain. In psychosomatic therapy, we call that the reptilian brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's trying to get your fear and your emotional response to override your frontal lobe and not see all the obvious, creepy, weird things that are happening there.
Yeah, it's hard to find like products that are kind of like what Richard has made with autonomy. Like there are so few of them, but then the internet, and it seems like every time I find some ad, it's always like this, like there's just money and women and cars, and like you get all of this, and there's just, yeah, it's so weird. But yeah, I don't know what is it, but it's a sense from type of energy, and I don't know, it just tells so much about the person, whoever is leading it, some business like that. Like if I'm doing something myself, like I would never I don't know, put some piles of money and big cars behind me, like that would be so stupid. I don't know. Yeah.
I think the cigar is my favorite, and the money one.
Well, it's interesting, like the colors, obviously green for the money.
Red for blood.
And he almost looks like the devil there,
In the red one.
the mindset. Yeah. It's like, I'll just eat you, or, you can
I've
either.
never seen, like, rarely do you see a man with so many naked pictures of himself on his website.
And Michael, I'm also thinking if this could be part of your control opposition talk, but I'm wondering if he is put out there, and he has this message, everything figured out, like who's it appealing to, and he has a giant following, a lot of young people, especially young men, really like follow him and everything he does. So he has really like he's an influencer for a lot of people.
Yeah, I think there's like a split in the men's movement. I can't remember what there's like the MGTOW, and there's what do they call it? I don't know. But
have you guys ever seen this?
No.
So this is from a role-playing game, right? From Dungeons and Dragons. And when you create your own character in a role-playing game, you can choose alignments. This is your alignment. So you can be, I mean, this is kind of laid out funny. Let me find one. Yeah, this one's better. Sorry, I was just trying to get the image here. Okay, so we've got good, we've got neutral, and we've got evil. Imagine it like a axis, like a mathematical axis, where you put, right? So you can be anywhere. You can be chaotic good, chaotic neutral. You can be chaotic evil, right? And so every human in the world, like, this is for a game, I get it, but every human in the world aligns with this in one way or another, right? So this dude, the Hustlers University, right? He would like be somewhere in here, somewhere near chaotic, evil.
We'd call him aggressive dominant if he were a dog. I have this for dogs. Calm dominant, aggressive dominant, insecure.
Right. So when you're looking at yourself or you're looking at a client, you like finding out where they are in this chart and then choosing the colors that match as they do here, right? Then that like delineates clearly, and possibly the people that will follow you will also be chaotic evil. Because that would be the right thing to do if you're chaotic evil, to follow somebody who's chaotic evil or somewhere in that. It doesn't have to be all the way to evil. It could be like somewhere near neutral, right? But Richard is really close
We would say
to
unethical.
lawful good.
Yeah, we would say unethical. Maybe not evil, but maybe unethical.
I mean, so what is evil, right? Like good is wanting good for yourself and others, and evil is wanting your good for yourself at the cost of others, right? That's how I look at it.
I think evil is ignorance, honestly.
Maybe
Because
neutral is ignorance. Who said neutral is ignorance because they can't pick?
What is then the difference between lawful and chaotic?
So lawful is the one that's principled and knows what's right and what's wrong, and chaotic is the guy that will like steal your wallet and then laugh about it. Like, haha, it was just a prank. Too bad you lost your money. I threw it in the river. That's chaotic. Haha, you got your phone here. I throw it in the river. Oh, too bad. So sad. You're screwed.
Well, what
Oh,
is then the
well.
difference between chaotic and evil?
Evil
context?
is like, I want to kill you, and chaotic is just like that kind of like, a chaotic good would be somebody who plays harmless pranks or who doesn't really want to kill you or hurt you, but they
Right.
they don't like principles and rules and properness. And then
Right.
chaotic neutral would be somebody who might take advantage of you if it's really convenient, like, you know, somebody who would steal a phone that was left on the table unattended, but they wouldn't necessarily steal a phone from your purse because they might think it's evil. But if you open yourself up to crime, why wouldn't they partake? That's kind of the chaotic neutral kind of energy. Like, they're not going to really do anything against you, but if you're too stupid to protect yourself, they'll take advantage of you. Versus chaotic good, they just want to cause shit for no reason. And chaotic evil, they want to hurt you because they want to be better and have more. That's how I see it. Tempered evil, that's my father right there. Only evil when I can afford it. Look, it says on the side, good, save the puppy, neutral, leave the puppy to its fate, and evil, kill the puppy. Where's your guys' thing? Oh, there it is. I'll send this image too, so you can take a look at it and study it further. But it's not just for Dungeons and Dragons. It's for anything. You can, yeah, like Shanna said, you can do dogs. You can check where you are, what kind of person you are, what kind of person you want to be. As your other question is to ask, am I, like, you might think everybody's a hero in their own word. You might think about yourself one thing, but are your actions following that belief? Like, if you say you're lawful good, are you really lawful good? Because it's really hard to be lawful good. Like, you would have to adhere to principle every single time you have an opportunity to screw up, right? Yeah.
Well, that's very interesting.
See, games are not all evil. You learn a lot. All right. I think this is a good ending note on this beautiful journey that was the copywriting clinic. Maybe we can stop the recording if I can find the button.